Have you ever looked around and felt like the whole world is basically one giant talent show where everyone is shouting, dancing, clapping, oversharing, selfieing, and performing for attention? Except you. Well, congratulations. You might be an introvert, and before you apologize for existing, or try to make yourself smaller to fit the world's loud expectations, because yes, introverts tend to do that, let me stop you right there. Because today, we're diving deep into the silent superpowers of introverts, the people who shake the world not by shouting, but by raising a quiet eyebrow, thinking deeply for 3 hours, and then sending one text message that changes the entire direction of reality. So grab your noise-canceling headphones, your emotional support cup of tea, and maybe that soft blanket you pretend you don't love, because this journey is about to expose the hidden power you've had all along, and why the world desperately needs to stop confusing volume with value. Let's be completely honest. Society today is basically a theme park built by extroverts for extroverts, and introverts are just visiting. Open-plan offices where you smell other people's lunches, whether you want to or not. Check. Networking events where people fling business cards around like Pokemon cards. Check. People who panic at silence and feel the need to fill every microsecond with words. Double check. And if you enjoy quietly observing life from the corner, some people squint at you like you're a mysterious woodland creature they've never encountered in the wild. Oh, you're so quiet. Are you okay? Yes, Karen. I'm okay. I'm just using my brain instead of my mouth. Revolutionary concept. I know, as kids, introverts blended into the background so well that we could have had successful careers as wallpaper. Teachers assumed we had nothing to say, when really, we were mentally rewriting the entire school system while simultaneously planning 12 escape routes from group projects. But here's the twist. Being introverted has nothing to do with being shy, antisocial, or allergic to humans. It simply means our social battery drains faster than the Wi-Fi at a crowded cafe. Time for a twist worthy of a Netflix documentary. Introversion isn't a personality flaw. It is biology. Two brain chemicals, dopamine and acetylcholine, run the show behind the scenes. Dopamine is the extrovert's best friend, the chemical that says, let's go skydiving with strangers, let's talk to everyone, let's start a company in the bathroom right now. Extroverts thrive on dopamine like they're subscribed to a lifetime supply. Introverts, we get overwhelmed by dopamine faster than a toddler given too much sugar. One tiny drop is enough, thank you. Meanwhile, acetylcholine is the introvert's love language, released when we're focusing, reading, daydreaming, observing, solving problems, or simply being left alone. It brings clarity, calm, and that delicious feeling of, ah yes, this is my natural habitat. But of course, not every brain lands strictly on one side or the other. Some float in the middle. These are ambiverts, the heroic creatures who can survive both a rave and a library with equal grace. Now, let's talk about the real struggles introverts face, the things we rarely say out loud because we don't want to create unnecessary noise. First, society equates volume with confidence. Loud person, such a leader. Quiet person, ah, they must be scared. No, Karen. They're thinking before speaking. You should try that sometime. Second, constant overstimulation, noise, notifications, expectations, human interaction. The modern world is a giant emotional blender, and introverts are the strawberries getting pulverized. Third, mislabeling. Shy, awkward, antisocial, boring. Probably hates everyone. Incorrect. Introverts actually like people. Just not all at once, not all the time, and definitely not loudly. Fourth, emotional burnout disguised as being fine. Introverts will hit their social limit halfway through a gathering but smile politely because escaping through a window is frowned upon. Fifth, pressure to perform personality. Extroverts talk to fill silence. Introverts talk when there's meaning behind it. Guess which one society rewards? But here's the plot twist. Introverts aren't struggling because they're broken. They struggle because the world is loud, chaotic, and built for people who thrive on noise. Introverts operate on a different operating system, quieter, deeper, more reflective. And once we learn how to optimize it, introverts don't just survive, they thrive. First superpower: listening. Introverts don't wait for their turn to talk, they actually listen. That alone puts us in the top tier of communicators. Second, deep friendships. Introverts don't collect people, they invest in them. Our relationships aren't wide, they're deep. Third, solitude. Alone time isn't avoidance, it's oxygen. Some meditate. Introverts stare at a wall and achieve enlightenment. Fourth, creating quiet zones. Noise-canceling headphones, a hidden park bench, that one bathroom stall with great acoustics. We find peace like it's a survival skill, because it is. Fifth, strategic thinking. Observation, reflection, creativity, pattern recognition, problem solving. Introverts don't dominate rooms. We dominate ideas that eventually dominate the world. As Gandhi said, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. Translation: you don't need to shout to make an impact. Sometimes whispers become earthquakes. So, if you're an introvert, here is your permission slip to stop forcing yourself into the world's extrovert costume. Your quietness is not a flaw, it's your power. Your solitude is not loneliness, it's your sanctuary. And your voice does not need to be loud to be unforgettable. It just needs to be true. And if you're an extrovert watching this, thank you for staying quiet long enough to reach the end. That's real character development. If this video made you smile, think, or feel a little less alone in this very noisy world, support the channel the Introvert way. Gently click like, leave a thoughtful comment, subscribe, tap the bell softly so it doesn't scare you, and share this video, even quietly, with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes, the quietest people carry the loudest wisdom. See you in the next one, silently.